everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. Welcome back to the channel. If you have been keeping up with what's been going on with Warner Brothers Discovery, one of the recent news or things that was coming out is that Dan Lin was potentially going to be taking over as DC chief when Walter Hamada leaves within the next few months. And apparently that is not going to happen. There have been several people that they have been considering for the role, but most recently, Dan Lin was the person that was a likely candidate to take over the position. Sources say a number of factors complicated talks with Warner Brothers Discovery, with a chief sticking point being Lin's commitments to Rideback, his prolific production company, and Rideback Rise, his new nonprofit endeavor. Those were things that were mentioned when news was coming out that he was in talks to take on the DC chief role, that they weren't sure, people weren't sure how it was going to work out if he got the role to take on this job, because he does have his own production company. Negotiations went into salary envisioned, but Rideback remained a complication. One scenario envisioned WBD taking an equity stake in the company, although the size was always unclear. So that was a possible option. A possibility was for WBD to kind of bring in Rideback somehow. That way he wouldn't have to completely leave behind his production company and still be able to kind of take on this role as DC chief under Warner Brothers Discovery. But it seems that they could not, come to an agreement. There was probably other things that they maybe couldn't come to an agreement with, but it seems like that was probably the main factor in this whole thing breaking down and not working out. So that means that Warner Brothers Discovery is still looking for someone to take on this job, take on this role to oversee DC TV and film once Walter Hamada will not be there very much longer. So it seems like they still need to find someone to take on that role and to take over. So we will see what happens within the next couple of months. I'm sure there's going to be more articles coming out about people that maybe they are talking to. There were several names that had come up before Dan Lin, but it seemed like this was probably it seemed pretty likely that this was going to happen, that he was going to end up taking over taking on the job, but didn't happen. So we'll see who ends up taking over for Walter Hamada within the next, has to be very soon, because if it's true that Walter Hamada is leaving sometime after Black Adam comes out, that's not very far away, and that's not a long time to find someone and negotiate an agreement between the two, and for people to really understand what WBD wants in the person that takes on this role, what they want them to be able to, because again, whoever takes on this role is going to report directly to David Zaslav. So the person in this role is going to bypass the Warner Brothers, the co-chairs, and go directly to David Zaslav. And so it's going to be, it's a pretty significant role under the DC umbrella over at Warner Brothers Discovery. So we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the voice again. But check out the links in the description. And, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!